Yo, what's up? It's your boy Zoe.Cartier, and this is the Do It Yourself series where we go ahead and show you exactly what the workflow is behind making all of this dope, beautiful digital content that we put out on social media. And this is just a way of giving back and showing you, hey, anybody can do it yourself. So, welcome and stay tuned.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. What it do, what it do? Yo, what's good? It's your boy Zoe.Cartier. Man, look, we're gonna get through it really quick. You kind of caught me in something. Luckily, I'm able to kind of show y'all how I do my thing. I like to call it do it yourself, like it says on the screen. Do it yourself behind the scenes. And this is basically how I be doing what I be doing. As far as for my crew, for my team, for ENT, of course you can always look us up. The link is always going to be in the description below. Yeah, so let's get to it. I'm an After Effects freak. I love it. I love to use it. I love to use the whole Adobe series, the whole Creative Cloud, everything. It shows me love. It's never failed me. And this is my workflow. This is what I'll be doing. Damn, I was thirsty as hell. But let's get to it. So there's a project coming out. It's by two dope artists coming out of South Florida. Yeah, it's Miami. You already know what it is. Yeah. Shout out to Broward, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, South Florida in general. But anyways, it's this project coming out, and it's with two dope artists. One named Bass, De Niro based, of course, and then we have one, Tunde. If you all know Tunde, mad dope, very versatile. But anywho, I'm honored with basically doing a simple project, nothing big. It's really just taking their cover art, which I'll show it pretty soon over here, and we're just gonna put the music behind it. Very simple. And I figured, hey, why not just use this as a stepping stone to just show you all, you know what, might as well just show you that you can do it yourself, as it shows on the screen. So this is my behind the scenes journey, I guess. And damn, I don't know what else to say. But anyways, let's just get to it. So looking at it, right, we have the song, and now the track is really dope. Let me just go ahead and create a separate sequence for it. Of course, it's gonna be on it's a social media thing, so it's gonna be on IG or Facebook. So being that it's gonna be at that, I like to go ahead and make this composition. You probably can't see it. I'll put it on that screen. Awesome, there we go. I'll probably make the composition like, and one thing about me, I think it's always good to make sure you always write the names right. It's crazy, it's been like 4 or 5 years, and it's funny how you just start to realize and get the appreciation for just organization, just in general, I guess, right? So that's a little tip. Damn, it's messed up. It's a little tip, just keep it organized. So let's start off with this. We'll probably call this pretty simple, Bass X Tunde project. Whatever. Just keep it like that. You can either make it 1,000, just keep it at 2,000, it's whatever. I like to keep it as like a box, so that way we already have our aspect ratio, like our, you know, exactly what we want it to look like. It's gonna show that exact project. So for example, I want it to be box squared, and that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a square composition. So when we click OK, whatever, we get our new composition. Boom. There we go. So that's what I'm working with right now. So we have this right here. We have our project panel here, and these are the different panels, of course, whatever. We got our effects panels, which is basically when you have something that you're, you know, for example, on the timeline that you want to edit. That's when those effect panels are going to come into light, because you're going to see what you can actually edit. In this case, let's do this here. So let's start this. I'm going to go ahead and it's crazy too, right? Like, I didn't want to go ahead and pre-make anything or kind of pre-do anything. I want to be from point blank, like just straight from the bottom. So this is how I'm going to do it. We're going to start off with, we'll just put in that's a track. It's a dope track. I'm pretty sure it's already out now on SoundCloud. If the link is out, I have to go ahead and check. I don't know if they dropped the track yet. I'm pretty sure they did. It's a dope track. It's a samurai track. So if you're all into that samurai jack and into that stuff, you're going to really like it. And they actually had 2 cover arts, which I really like. It's pretty dope here. I'll just show it here. So look, you have this one, and we also have this one as well. So luckily I'm able to do both, which I love, which is gonna be nice. I can't wait. So let's check this out. We'll start off with this one. Yeah, we'll start off with this one. Pretty simple. So we'll add it to the timeline. You can either right click and click new comp from selection, or you could just literally drag and drop it. And let's see here. Boom. So now we got it. This is what the audience is gonna see. This is what everyone is gonna see. And this is what I was talking about with that square composition. It's gonna look like a square, which is a good sizing composition for like Instagram, from what I hear. If there's anything better, please comment below. Let me know. But in the meantime, let's get to it. Of course, with these panels, the thing that I love about After Effects is pretty much kind of like Photoshop and kind of like Adobe Premiere Pro, right? Like you have full control of everything. It's kind of like driving a manual car. You have full control of what you want and how you want it to look. You have these different workspaces that you can always click on. You can always make your own, like I did right here, my Zoe.Cartier After Effects work session, and I usually click on that when I have dual monitors, which is always good because you have more space to be able to better organize and see everything. So looking at it, just to keep the video simple and straightforward, you have your different panels here. This is the effects. So let's take a look here. So let's get back to the actual composition panel. So based, tunde, samurai. Here's the song, right? So make sure you have everything already imported in your project folder, in your project panel, sorry, which is good because that way it's just an easy drag and drop. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, what they just wanted for this one, literally they just wanted something simple, just with the beautiful cover art that they already have, and they wanted to just add the song in the background, and here we go. So if we play it, pretty nice. Probably not gonna hear nothing right now because I have to set up the audio, which is something that I'm known to not do. So let's take a look here. We're gonna go ahead and set up the audio mapping. I think I chose the wrong one. So look, here's a learning lesson, right? That's the preference, right? That's the preference section. And in that section, you can always go ahead and make changes and adjustments to After Effects, which is something I'm trying to do now, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna go ahead and get, okay, there we go. It's gonna show on the other screen, my bad, because I have dual monitors like I was saying, but here we go, boom. I don't have my power beats in. We're gonna go through with the built-in output, which is the laptop. Gonna click OK, and boom, there we go. So let's go ahead and try this. I love when After Effects does that. It does that because of course it's the RAM. So this is another learning curve, a little tip and trick. If it does that because it's trying to show you the full rendered quality, what I just tell myself, hey look, we'll just go over here to where it says full, and we're just gonna click on third, and this is basically is gonna reduce the quality of it, but it's gonna help with the actual playback. So we try it again. There you go. It's a dope track. I really like it. That's crazy. It sounds dope in slow motion as well. But that's the track. I'll probably talk to bass and be like, yo, it sounds dope, slow motion. But yeah, I don't know why I'm even drinking it in a straw. It's probably because I'm doing this with you all. Normally I'll just drink it out the bottle. So don't comment me about that. That'll be so lame. That'll be so whack. Cause I'm actually letting you know what. Anyways, but yeah, it's a dope track. But if you think about it, we're kind of done, right? All you really have to do at this point, what I always remind people, put it at full. You can just export it. Literally, Command E is what I would click. I think that's what it is. I'm so wrong. Yo, don't listen to me. It's not Command E. I thought it was. But to export it, you can literally just go to File, go to Export, and hit Add to Render Queue, which is just going to render it right out in a lossless format, which is kind of a big, heavy file. But it's okay because you'll have Adobe Media Encoder to just go ahead and render it into a small, compact, bite-sized, still good quality media file for you to be able to carry around, send to the artist, so that way they're not bombarded with this big fat file. But anyways, yeah, literally that would just be it, right? Literally we'll go here, we'll click render, it's gonna go to the output to where you want it to go. And also, if you ever want to have different settings, you can literally click here and you'll see the different settings. Like for example, I'll just go ahead and do it. See, and it'll let you know where you want to send it. So we have that. And we also have these other settings as well too, which I'll show here, which kind of shows that settings that we kind of had it as, right? The whole 2000 by 2000 pixel. Let's see here. We can also have a different file format, right? So for example, you have your QuickTime, which I always recommend to just leave it as QuickTime. Honestly, from my understandings, you get it at a better quality, so just keep it as that, and whatever you change it to afterwards, you'll just do it. If you want an MP4 version, do that later. But anywho, you just hit render. And when you hit render, it's literally gonna do just that, and that's all we're gonna get. We're getting exactly what we put on the timeline. Further into different tutorials, we're gonna see like where I'm gonna be adding different effects, doing different things, and we're gonna get there. But it's literally baby steps like this that got me to where I am now. Fluid, like I do this like it's a, I'm sorry, I was about to curse. I do this like it's a PlayStation, like it's an Xbox, you know, like you just got to keep playing with it. You literally got to keep playing with it. And that's what I love about Adobe. I love Adobe because they put it out there for you to be able to play with, and they actually make it and create it in a certain way to where you can actually be able to use it. I feel like the user interface is beautiful. You can always get more in depth for sure if you wanted to. But we'll get more into that for sure. But for now, this was the quick, simple way of using After Effects. If you ever just wanted to make a promo for an artist, or if you're an artist yourself and you just want to be able to do it yourself, I feel like more power to the people. And as always, it's your boy Zoe.Cartier. Once again, this is my little quick session. Do it yourself. Don't depend on people. Do it yourself. And this is basically how you make a quick promo to put it on IG, on social media, with the cover art and a song in the background, and boom, that's it. And all we did was add the picture on the timeline. From adding it on the timeline, you go ahead and you put the song. From there, literally just go to File, right? You hit file, you go to export, and then you hit render, and that's it. And after it's done, of course, wherever you have set your outputs to go to, which I hope it's probably on the desktop on a folder, and you'll hear that noise. That's the iconic sound of completion with After Effects after it's done. I usually get that warning. I probably should just update everything, but anywho, from there on, literally you just go get the file. It'll be in a .mov file format, which is cool, no worries at all. You can literally just open media encoder, which I'm pretty sure you have. I'm pretty sure you have it. If not, I'll open it here for you as well too. Let's see. And literally when it opens up, you're just gonna drag and drop that file in there and you're just gonna render it. Or literally you could have just completed it in one swoop, and instead of clicking add to export, well, let's do it again. Go to export. Instead of clicking render queue, you could have literally just clicked media encoder and it would have just opened up media encoder altogether, and that's it. All set. That's simple. I kind of prolonged it on purpose. That's not right though. That's bad. I hate when YouTubers do that, but I see why they do that. I'm not lying, but it's still a waste of time. So anyways, I'm gonna cut it now. Catch me on the next joint. Probably get more in depth. I'll probably actually do actual effects and graphics to it, and that way you'll just see what the workflow is like. I mean, I feel like there's no other way other than just practicing yourself and just keep going. And you hear it a lot. It's such a cliche now, but yeah, you gotta practice. You gotta just have fun. I'ma always say it, have fun. If you mess up here by yourself instead of in front of your clientele, in front of the artist. Mess up now so you can know how to do it later on, so that way there are no mess ups and you know what to do, right? It's your boy Zoe.Cartier, one and only. Damn, and that's it. Holla at me. Catch you next time. Be easy. And cut.